In this video today, I want to answer the question that everybody wants to know, and that is there a way to make money quickly in the plant business? Today, I'm going to do an experiment. We're going to work out the numbers, and I want to see if it's possible to triple money on our plants in just about 6 or 8 weeks. Come along with me and I will show you how to do it. In the last video, I showed you how to order plants from a wholesale nursery and showed you that even a small grower, even a backyard nursery like you or like me, can acquire plants from a wholesale nursery. And today, I want to show you one way that you can make money quickly on plants that you order in from a wholesaler. One of the plants that I got in a shipment just this week was bleeding hearts. Dicentra spectabilis is the names of these plants, the scientific name. And they are a great early spring seller, and they produce beautiful blooms. They came in this box. Just want to dig one out of here and just kind of show you what they look like. So here's an example. So here's an example of a bleeding heart. This is actually a very good sized bleeding heart root. I'll actually come give you a close-up of it. This is actually an outstanding example of a bleeding heart. You can see here, these are actually the roots. Also, this type of plant is called a tuber. And the white part of the top of the plant here is what ultimately will turn into leaves and flowers. So I want to show you how you can turn these into money quickly. As I have previously mentioned, these little bleeding hearts here I bought in from a wholesale nursery, and you can take these bleeding hearts and actually resell them. There are online sources to do that. I will clue you in to some of those on later videos, but I bought these bleeding hearts for $1.66 each, wholesale price. And so far, I have sold 200 of them on the internet for $2.75. So out of a $498 purchase of these bleeding hearts, I have sold them for a total so far of $550 with 100 bleeding hearts remaining. So what are we going to do with those bleeding hearts? I'll show you. We're going to take the plant and actually put it in a nursery pot to grow out and ready to sell. Very simple process. Here I have a nursery pot, and this nursery pot is just under 1 gallon in size. In the nursery world, it's called a trade gallon. We'll put a couple of inches of potting soil there in the bottom of the pot. And we're going to take the root and stick it in here. The roots are actually a little long for the pot, so I'm just going to trim them so they'll fit. Don't want to go crazy and trim them too hard, but just give them a trim so they'll fit in the pot. And you just kind of stand it in there, fill it around, shake it down. Firm the potting soil up just a little. Get you a little more and top it off. Every pot always needs a tag. So there you go. You can see the bleeding hearts tag. Nothing fancy there. That's number 2 pencil written on a piece of cut up window blinds. We're going to give that pot a label. We'll give it a good soaking, and we'll sit it out here in the yard, and we'll pot up the rest of the 100 of them that we have left. And in about 6 to 8 weeks time, these will sell for about $6 each. I should be able to make about $600 off of these, in addition to the $550 that I've already made. So I'll show you the math on that now. So just to conclude this video, just to show you the math here, I purchased these bleeding hearts this year. I just put the date on here just for accountability's sake and to show you this again. But on February the 25th, I received them, 300 of them at $1.66 each, for a total of $498 that I paid for these. On online wholesale, which is me selling to other small growers, other backyard growers, I've sold 200 of those 300 at $275 each for a total of $550, which leaves me now with about 100 plants left to sell. Now, I'm gonna pot those up, and again, in a few weeks sell them, and I'll update with a new video on how we've done and see if I'm able to 3x this Bleeding Hearts investment in just 6 or 8 weeks. Stay tuned, I'll update soon. Savvy Dirt Farmer here, signing off.